Hey there, this is Kurt Phillips, author of The Hand of the Archer. When we last left off, Dr. Joseph Bartz was on the Jim Halliday podcast describing his last trip on 5-MeO-DMT, or toad venom. I wasn't necessarily happy or sad, but I was supremely content. I'd been given an answer to the grand question of life and was satisfied with the universe's response. I was love. I was energy, pure, perfect energy. Everything was. We all were. I feel a little like Dorothy at the end of Wizard of Oz, pointing to her friends. And you were there, and you were there. But we all were. We were all one. After what seemed like a blissful eternity, but in reality was only a few minutes, I began to reassemble, to move in reverse back through space. I remember a feeling of disappointment that I was leaving that place, that state of being, or not being, as it were. It was... I have to assume it's a natural reaction to having to depart such a beautiful plane of existence, to dread the return back home, as it were. However, I began to think of all the things that I still had left to accomplish in my life. People that I love, my wife, my friends, my students that I had yet to teach and learned from. I realized it would be okay for me to briefly postpone my eventual transition to that plane and return to life as I knew it. It was obvious to me that I would look at life differently from that point on, and I was correct. My perspective has been transformed, changed for the better. Halliday. So from your point of view, what does it say about our own mortal coil, our human experience? Bartz. How do you mean? Halliday. Well, I've done a few psychedelic drugs. LSD, psilocybin, Bartz. Mushrooms, yes? Halliday. I haven't partaken of any of the traditional forms of DMT, like ayahuasca or the toad, but it seems like every account I've heard paints a similar picture. They describe infinite love and oneness, basically the complete opposite of our day-to-day existence. It makes me wonder, that fleeting glimpse is so positive and nurturing and motivating, then just how fucking miserable and lonely must we be? The Hand of the Archer. Now available on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. And if you're in Austin, Texas, go check it out at Book People at 6th and Lamar. Go vote.